Apprentices, acolytes, coming into the Dark Temple, visited by Mara Jade, Luke Skywalker, and Kyle Katarn, and so many of the Force sensitives like yourself. I'm Lord Dagovere, fam, and it's so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Let's go. Yo, I don't have my cloak today because it's actually hot again in December. That's how it is down here, man. But like, I got my first order shirt. Okay, this is one of my favorite shirts. I love this shirt. I love propaganda Star Wars, bro. I love propaganda Star Wars. I love propaganda Star Wars art so much. So much, man. Like, you got no idea how much I love Star Wars. Star Wars art in general is amazing, especially like concept art and everything like that. But propaganda art is so good. I don't know, something about Imperial era. The only reason why I like this from the sequel trilogies, I love Kylo. Kylo's in the First Order looked sick in there. I can't hate it. I think it looks sick. It looked good. But how you guys doing today? David Torres. It's so good. Ahmad, how y'all doing today? Are ready for another episode? Another freaking episode of Skeleton Crew, baby. I'm excited. I'm ready. I actually literally just watched the third episode again. I usually watch episodes like 2 or 3 times over, even if I don't like them, because I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that I miss all the time because my monitor just isn't really like the best for some reason for watching Disney Plus on the browser. It's really bad. I'm literally thinking about buying a small TV just so I can have a decent experience when I watch the live actions. And so I'm able to like have the watch party with you guys and react exactly the way I want to, like we're all watching it together, man. I'm ready for episode 4. Same. I can't believe it's already mid-season. Mid-season already, right? It's only going to be 8 episodes. I'm just assuming like every single live action that comes out that's Star Wars outside of animation and what, Andor? I think Andor is like 12 episodes. Andor's 12 episodes. I keep watching Andor. Like, I keep watching Andor. Every time I'm, like, cooking or something, or I need to do something, or, like, I'm cleaning, whatever, if I'm not putting on, like, a YouTube video, especially, like, a playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic or something, I'm literally just, like, putting on Andor. I don't know. I don't mind that show being on in the background a lot. I think it's probably because the first 2 episodes, or maybe the first arc, I would say, is, like, it's slow going, you know, it's a slow burn, but I really like the way that it builds up in the later episodes. And actually, it's actually pretty damn good. I really like the show. But yeah, that's how I feel. How you guys doing? How you guys excited for? What are you ready for? We need a second season. I mean, Andor, yeah, I know. I like vaguely remember them talking about how there was supposed to be like 5 or 6 seasons. And the fact that we're only getting 2, is so sad. It's just really, it's totally bums me out, fam. Like a bunch, actually. So I'm really hoping that the next action series we have is 10 episodes at least, especially Ahsoka and the Acolyte, if we do get a second season. Yeah, I think, honestly, you know, I don't like comparing, but like, dude, in my opinion, even with a show like House of Dragon, where I think it's like 10 episodes, Penguin is like 10 episodes, like every single season, I think these are full fleshed out episodes, and they're like 40 minutes long, 50 minutes long, sometimes over an hour. And I just don't understand why Star Wars can't get to that level. I mean, like, I understand production. I understand money. Like, I get it. I literally understand. But, like, come on, man. Is Star Wars not enough? You know? Like, that's what I don't get. You know, like, we really can't do this? Ugh. But yeah, that's the one thing. Oh, Penguin is 8? Let me make sure. I wanna make sure, because I don't want to sit here and talking to my ass without. How many episodes is the Penguin? You are correct. It is 8 episodes. Okay, let's see how many episodes. What is 10 episodes then? I don't know what I'm talking about. How many episodes is House of Dragon Season 2? 8 episodes. Okay, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Never mind, don't listen to me. How many episodes is House of Dragon Season 1? 10 episodes. Okay, House of Dragon Season 1 is 10 episodes. What other shows am I thinking about? Let me see Silo. How many episodes is Silo? 10 episodes. Interesting. Season 2 for Silo, 10 episodes. Okay, so Silo is getting 10 episodes. Silo is probably about like 40 minutes, I think, too. 40 plus minutes, 50 minutes. Silo's a good show. Yeah. Sorry. I like, listen, man, I like to make sure that what I'm talking about is right, okay? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Sometimes you just, hey man, sometimes you just don't know and you have to admit it. That's the thing. But yeah, that's why I'm so, like, this channel specifically, like, I'm so big on making sure that what I'm talking about, yeah, you guys get the page number, you guys get the source, especially with this, the YouTube Shorts and the Instagram Reels, all the content that I've been making. Man, we're so close to 10K subs, man. We're so close. Every day we're getting closer. I do feel like, though, I've definitely kind of hit a halt for some reason. It was, like, really rolling, man. I was getting so close with like, I was like hundreds and hundreds of subscribers, but as soon as October rolled around, as soon as November rolled around, it just stopped. And I was so on par with like getting close to 10K, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think it's gonna be a couple months before I get 10K, but we'll see. Imperial Activity, thank you so much for joining the stream, fam. I missed that you were here. I apologize. Are you really doing the expectations thing again? Durbo, that's all I do. I live with expectations, man. I'm human. It's gonna take a while for me to drop expectations, just because I'm so excited about Star Wars. I find it really hard for me to, you know, detach myself from the idea of what it can be and what it will be. And I think that's, every fan has that right to do that. I don't think there's an issue. For instance, like, I really want an Old Republic series. Will I ever get a live-action Old Republic series or an animated Old Republic series? Probably not. I just personally feel like it's too intimidating to take that type of, you know, to put that type of responsibility on Lucasfilm, especially right now with how crazy things are with every single project that comes out. You know, it's either crucified by a certain fandom or it's praised by another. Everything is very polarizing. Everything is very divisive, segregated. And I think that even if you were going to come out and bring out the Old Republic and do it the right way, there's going to be a part of the fandom that hates it. You know, but even still, I want these things. You know, and just and me wanting it doesn't make it bad. You know, so I'm always going to want, you know, 40 minutes, 50 minutes of an hour. Come on. Of course I do. Ahmad says, do you think Ahsoka Season 2 will focus on Peridea and the other galaxy? We will get another show centered around Ezra and Thrawn. So I'm actually inclined to believe that Ahsoka is going to be steered closer to Heir to the Empire movie and Mandalorian and Grogu. I actually do think it's going to be very, very focused on Mandalorian and Grogu, to be honest. I think you're going to get a little bit of Peridea because they're going to be stuck on it. So there's going to be some stuff, but I don't think they're going to be stuck on it as long as like Ezra was, you know, ever since the end of Star Wars Rebels. I would love for them to just go ham. Like, why not, man? You know, listen, bro, I'm telling you right now, after all the things that I've been through in content creation, which is quite a bit. I'm not talking about just for Star Wars. I'm telling you, bro, everyone's gonna hate stuff no matter what, you know, especially like where I come from with the video game franchise for Halo. You know, Halo I think is so similar to Star Wars in not just like in terms of the expanded universe and how the video games work and how the books work, you know, and things like that, but also like how the franchise is seen, how the franchise is utilized in certain types of media, how it's viewed and things like that. And I think those type of how people literally will just hate it for no matter reason, like literally like Halo 4 or Halo 5, all right? That was basically like the Disney era for them. It still is kind of like the Disney era for them with those video games. And there's a lot of people that really like those games. I don't like a few of them, but I think a lot of them are very good. So I just think that no matter what, go ham, Dave Filoni. Talk about Peridea, talk about Mortis, talk about the son and the father, talk about Anakin Skywalker. Like, everyone's already going to be criticizing you. Everybody's already hating you for your writing or your dialogue. Just go ham. And that's like kind of the big thing that I always talk about with like George Lucas, where like, look at the prequel trilogy. But there were so many people that hated the prequel trilogy. There's a lot of fans that are hating Disney and claiming that they liked the prequel era of Star Wars, but never did. In fact, they were probably the ones that were hating on Hayden Christensen, hating on Jake Lloyd, hating on Ahmad Best, hating on everything from the prequels, and now they talk about how great it is. And I think that when you look at the animated Clone Wars series of Star Wars 2, I think it's very similar in terms of how it's very slow in the beginning, and then it really starts to polish itself in the later seasons. And I think it's a great manifestation, a representation of like George Lucas's flaws as a director. The dialogue is kind of some things are kind of weird with the plot points, and the story that's supposed to be enhancing the rest of the prequel trilogy does, but only after several seasons of things, so yeah. Let me see what's going on with Sabine. Let me see what's going on with Ahsoka. Maybe more training. Abeloth. I think they should go ham. Go crazy with mythological and celestial types of parts of the Force. I would love to see that. I really want to see that. Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, I'm glad. I appreciate you being excited, Imperial. Yeah, Halo is awesome. TV show is mediocre. My TV show is ass, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys something. Okay? For Star Wars, I am so very calm and chill. And if I don't like something, I don't like it. It's okay. Because I literally do not want to contribute to the rest of the negativity in the fandom. But when it comes to video games, I am no holds bar. Like, bro, I have no filter. I am extremely toxic. Straight up. I don't give a fuck. Because video games, in my opinion, they mean a lot to me. Not as much as Star Wars, of course, but when it comes to things that I just don't have enough tolerance for, that's what it is, man. I love it less, and so I have less tolerance for it. I have less patience for it. The Halo TV show was ass. It was not good. I think it was a slap in the face to Halo fans. I think it's absolutely incredible that Microsoft continues to do something like that with their license. And it's literally like the most influential, in fact, the most important FPS in the entire history of gaming and the entire history of the first-person shooter. To allow yourselves to market that way with that actor who doesn't give a shit about the lore, who doesn't give a shit about the character, I think is asinine. And I think that Microsoft straight up just disrespects everybody. They disrespect themselves. If it wasn't for Master Chief, there would be no Xbox. If it wasn't for Xbox, they wouldn't even be here in the first place. It would still be a Sony and Nintendo world. So yeah, that's how I feel about Halo and everything else. But I love Halo still to this day. I just don't have enough maturity and tolerance to attack it with the same type of mindset that I do with Star Wars. So I'm a very different person when it comes to that. So yeah. David Torres says, do you think Anakin is just a Force ghost, or is he the new father? So, great question, David Torres. I appreciate this. Is Anakin Skywalker the new father? I don't think he's the new father. In fact, I think that putting him as the father absolutely lowers himself as what he could be. At this point in his, I guess you could say, career, at his point in his life, Anakin Skywalker is much more. In fact, I think that he's like a true deity of the Force. And that's what a lot of people don't really understand too. They call themselves the Mortis gods, but I don't think they're ever really referred to as gods. They're referred to as overlords in the title of the screen. When you look and go watch Clone Wars, the animated series, it's literally titled Overlords. And on top of that, gods don't die, guys. Demigods, gods don't die at all. And they all died. All of them. The daughter, the son, the father, they all died. So I think that really mortalizes them, unlike who they are. They may be on this higher echelon or plane of the Force, but they are in no way, shape, or form gods. I literally just think that they're representations of the Force. Very similar how Anakin is the son of the Force. They're just probably above his level, in my opinion, and they are. I think, honestly, the person that is the father is actually Ahsoka. Ahsoka the White. I think that's a perfect representation of what the Force is. Ahsoka is right there. And on top of her being the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker, she's seen what exactly the Force can do to someone that falls. She's seen the greatest tragedy of all, that throws the entire galaxy in calamity. Anakin Skywalker. In my opinion, she is the one that is supposed to be the vessel or the representation, the new father. I think that's actually who it is. I think Anakin has an entire other role that needs to be played that is much larger than a guy sitting on a throne in Mortis caring about two Force sensitives. I don't think that's his deal. I think he needs to go and do other stuff, and I hope Dave Filoni does that, because Star Wars is much more than what we've seen so far. The Force is much more than what the Force. You have the Force, the cosmic Force, things like that. I think all that stuff should be explained in Ahsoka. But that's just my opinion. Ahmad says, I think the cycle is being repeated with the sequels nowadays. Like, many people are coming around and praising those films. I think this is a never-ending cycle. Yeah, but I think toxicity isn't right either way. I mean, I don't like the show, but we shouldn't be toxic. 100%. Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, it's best for me not to talk about the things that I don't like, because I'm only human. You know, I get angry, I get upset, and I think people that it's not even that. It's just I just don't want to succumb to what everybody else does on the internet. For instance, today, like, I made the video about how I wanted to renew the Acolyte, and that's not true at all. I do not want, like, the Acolyte renewed per se. I want to see the characters of live action Darth Plagueis and Khmer. The only reason why I put that in the title is because, dude, I only got like 8K subscribers. I'm trying to make my channel grow. I'm trying to bring attention, you know, to the channel in some form. But it doesn't matter, because as soon as I put that title on there, people aren't even going to watch the video. They're just going to hit me with woke agenda this and misogyny that and whatever the hell that they're going to say. You know, they're not going to listen to what I have to say. No matter how much I claim that I'm a Legends fan, no matter how much lore that I know, no matter how much I say or reiterate that I don't like The Last Jedi, people have their minds made up and they're just going to hate no matter what. And I know... at least for me, I agree with a lot of the things that are said in terms of criticisms for the sequel trilogy or Halo, you know, and I just don't want to contribute to that. And so that's why I do the best I can not to. But at the end of the day, I'm only human and I make mistakes too. So yeah, that's why I try not to, you know, be like everybody else. But yeah, man, I agree 100%, dude. There's just... I think the entertainment industry is just so different than what it used to be, and especially with social media and stuff like that, where I was having this really good conversation with one of my friends, and I was talking about, you know, the minority, the vocal minority is no longer the vocal minority. There's so many aspects of social media, there's so many of, like, media, like YouTube and things like that, where people are forcing you to, asking you to hate this, don't support this. And there's so many people that listen to it because they don't want to get the experience for themselves. They want someone to tell them how to feel. And they're being coached. And that's the whole thing. Is like everybody's being coached to talk about something. Even right now. You know, I'm coaching you guys about, like, how not to be toxic, or, you know, just enjoy the Legends continuity and the new canon as best as you can. Everybody's got an agenda. Everybody's trying to influence people in some way, you know. But at the end of the day, I just think that there's so many people that are going to agree with Star Wars is bad, or this and that, whatever political agenda that people want to put across that they don't like or they don't agree with. And I think Star Wars is forever going to have to deal with that. No matter how many times you look back at, like, the prequel trilogy or why George Lucas created the original trilogy, facts don't matter as much. You know, sources don't matter as much. Everybody has already made up. And I feel like, just like you're talking about, it's a cycle, and it's going to continue no matter what. Although I don't think that the sequels are being liked as much right now, I still think it's going to take, like, 4 years for, like, people to slowly come around. You know, I think right now, the easiest thing that you can talk about in the sequel trilogy is Kylo Ren and Finn. I think those are the easiest things to talk about if I want to talk about sequel trilogy stuff. And the reason why I'm named those in particular is because I want to talk about more new canon. It's just about, you know, if I talk about this lore-wise, how many people are going to come to the channel just to talk shit about the sequels? You know, how many people are going to come into the comment section to spit some really toxic, racist shit? You know, and that's the stuff that I have to be aware of so I can learn how to mitigate it, you know, and censor it, because YouTube doesn't do a good job of that. Because I'm really excited for the Kylo Ren comics next year, man. I want to literally dissect that, you know, go over it, review it, maybe even read it on stream with you guys so we all can kind of, like, watch it together, kind of like a, you know, story time or a watch party. So I really like that. I like the idea of that. But again, no matter what, that's why it's so good that I invest into you guys, because it doesn't matter if it's one person or two people inside the chat. At least I have you guys with me. And at the end of the day, that's one more person that I didn't have. That's one more person that's on my channel and was able to engage with me instead of the negative person that's on Instagram or YouTube comments, you know? Yeah. But yeah, man, I hope that makes sense, fam. Imperial says, you, sir, not like so many others. I appreciate it. In my opinion, you're absolutely one of a kind. Thank you so much, Imperial fam. I totally get that, man. I thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm always gonna do the best I can, no matter what. Even right now, I'm sweating, and it's only been 22 minutes into this, and that's just because I don't know how to shut up. But hey, we're here, we're good, and we're talking about Star Wars, baby. Let's go. David Torres says, I'm starting to get worried that if Hondo doesn't show up tonight because it's halfway point, give us Hondo already. I think that if you're going to get Hondo, he's probably going to be in the last couple episodes. Probably like 7 or 6, especially with the pirate stuff. I really was surprised we didn't see him at the beginning, but at the same time, too, the story's been working out really well. Like, I like the new characters. I think it's good. And I think Star Wars has to lean more on its creative writers instead of trying to bring people from the expanded universe or bringing people that we've known for so long. For instance, like a Boba Fett, or not Fennec Shan, of course, or Cobb Vanth, but characters like that where all of a sudden they're introduced back into live action, and I think that's good because it makes the universe larger. That's great. That's fantastic for world building. Just make sure that these characters that you bring in are solid and they serve a purpose. That's it. That's all anyone asks for, and I guarantee you, slowly but surely, with every new show, it'll improve the brand every single time. Ahmad says, here's a question about Padme. What exactly happens to her after her death? Does she become reunited with Anakin, especially since he's able to transition between the physical wars and the spiritual? We don't get a lot of Padme stuff. Like, I think Padme is probably one of the most underutilized characters in all of Star Wars. I think that only recently with, Queen's Hope and a couple other things. There's another one too. That they just started doing Padme stories, but a lot of those stories are just, prequel era stuff, like Attack of the Clones. Very honeymoon-ish Anakin Skywalker and Padme. Thrawn Alliances does a really good job of that, or you're kind of slowly seeing how scared Padme is of Anakin. I actually think the book's behind me. I don't know if you guys could see my little Thrawn shrine that I have, but that's actually a really great book with Thrawn, and they just finished doing this entire crazy story. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but there's a point there where you're starting to see Anakin be Anakin, and Padme is talking to Thrawn, and Thrawn, even with how witty and incredibly creative Thrawn is, he doesn't really know how to handle this side of Anakin, and it's really compelling. And it's only a couple pages, but outside of that, dude, there's nothing. Straight up, there's nothing. I think the best answer that you can get, fam, is probably from the Vader comics, because the Vader comics do a really good job of showing you how Padme's loss is still hurting him. Even when he's Prime Vader doing his thing, there's this entire beautiful arc with Sabe and all of the other sisters that served, the handmaidens that served Padme, and it is such a damn good arc. There's a lot of things that you can critique about Disney Star Wars, but the Vader comics, in my opinion, they're solid. There's some things that I think are questionable, but dude, there's a lot of stuff that is really good. Maybe we'll go over it one day, because I have a lot of the stuff. Yo, Trent, so good to see you, fam. Thanks for coming over here, fam. Ready up, let's go. David Torres, do you think Mace is still alive, or did he really die? Mace is dead. He should probably stay dead. He's dead. Definitely. I feel like if you were going to bring him back, that would have happened in the Legends continuity in some form. And Samuel Jackson's always talking about, bringing that character back. I mean, this guy has done so many anime. I don't know if you guys remember Afro Samurai, which was amazing. I don't know if you guys have seen that anime. I don't know if you were a weeb like me, but I think he was one of the producers and directors of that stuff. But I'm pretty sure he would do something animated as well. He loves that character. That character means so much to him, and he's been really vocal about it in these last couple of years too. So the fact that they haven't done anything with him yet, I think says a lot. That they probably just want to keep him dead. Hello, how are you? Ready up for episode 40? Yes, sir. Hello there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes. The 22 Vader comics were amazing. I love them, man. I love the Vader comics, fam. I love it. Charles Soule, I think, does so well. The only thing that I don't like, and this is actually very consistent with a lot of the new Marvel comics, is the art changes, man. I love Dr. Aphra, bro. And, there's a lot of people that are out there that'll tell you that the Dr. Aphra comics are bad and you shouldn't read them because it's woke bullshit. They haven't read that shit, bro. Dr. Aphra comics, especially the 2015, 2017 run where she was literally just in there with Vader, and then her arc goes in, bro. That shit is so good. But then they changed writers and they changed the artist as well, man. And it's just not the same right now. Like, it's not that it's bad. It's just not the same. And that was like literally like such good Star Wars storytelling, man. It was so damn good. It was an entire different kooky and crazy and scary paranormal-esque version of Star Wars. And it was giving you like Old Republic dump, man. Like, it was just like so good. I don't know why they changed that, bro. I don't know if it's because the comic industry is just so hard to sell comics or something and they need to do it cheaper, but man, dude, it's good. The great character. So definitely check out those comics. Definitely, for sure. Hi, from Netherlands. Yo, fam, let's freaking go. I appreciate you coming here, Bison. It's so good. Let's go. Let's go. Tori Tor says, yeah, that's my point. Samuel isn't getting any younger. Yeah, I know, fam. Every day I think about it. You know, I mean, because we live in that era now where, you know, people are getting old and we're going to see all of our homies just drop. I will remember being at, I think it was earlier this year, you know, when our boy, man, dude, Jesus, when Carl Weathers went, dude, I remember that. I was sitting there and I was just checking Twitter like a regular day, like Mandalorian season 3 literally ended, and then he was gone. I literally just saw this guy tweet out like 2 days ago. You know, it sucks, man. It sucks, dude. Yeah, I'll never forget David Prowse passing away too, because I had literally just seen the was it? I can't remember. It was The Man Under the Mask. It was some documentary. It was really good, and it was just talking about David Prowse's like entire story, and it was like really tragic and sad, but it was also amazing because he was talking about how he ended up, you know, because he's supposed to be Mr. Universe, right? And he's literally helping the guy that played Superman bench press. And I just have this beautiful picture in my head of Darth Vader spotting Superman, and Superman can't lift the weight that Darth Vader is lifting. And this David Prowse tells this beautiful story of like how he was assigned to make this guy bigger and help him and build him up. And basically he, you know, David Prowse asks Superman, he's like, what is your max? And he tells him his max, and he's like, okay, get on the bench. And then the guy sits down and he goes to bench press, and he has his max as his warm up. and he was like dead right at the warm up, and they still needed to do stuff. So I remember watching that documentary, and I thought David Prowse was so damn cool, bro. And I thought that was awesome for Vader, man. He's a legend. Rest in peace, my guy. So such good stuff, man. Amazing. So Ahmad says if they do bring him back, hoping that they don't, it would have to be animated. Yeah, I mean, like, because if they do live action, it's just, where was he? You know, where was he during all of this? That's always the question. You know, I think that's always going to be the question, is like, how can you insert this character into the universe when the story's already done? The original trilogy mentions nothing of these characters, and the original trilogy is what started it all. How do you surpass that? How do you make a show or a media or project that is so good that people don't care because it's going to be that good where they don't ask that question? I feel like that's always something that a writer has to do, you know? That's always going to be something. Imperial says, I could care less some opinions of what they think is good. Yeah, no, I totally understand. And I'm sure you understand what I mean by that. Yeah, absolutely. I get it. For me, though, it's just, I care a lot about what is good. No matter what, because I know I'm gonna like it if I really like it. The Acolyte, it was really hard for me to stuff. It was only literally a couple things, but I really liked a couple things that they did. Last Jedi, that movie put me in depression, you know, so it's harder for me to watch. Although I do think if they changed one thing in that movie, I think the perception of that movie would have been different. Rise of Skywalker is just kind of, you know, but outside of that, a lot of the other projects, man, I'm just like, I didn't like it, or I liked it. It was great, you know, except for Mandalorian and Andor. God, I love those shows. Ahsoka's my favorite, but there's a difference between favorite and best. I like Ahsoka despite all of its flaws because it means a lot to me. That doesn't mean I think it's a great show, you know? It's like one of those things, but I totally understand what you're saying. And the reason why I want it to be good is because I just don't want it to add fuel to the fire. I don't want to continuously make content and I'm talking about Darth Plagueis, or I'm talking about Vader, or I'm talking about just random shit, and someone will come in and just be like, this is so much better than the Disney shit. you know, or I mentioned Mandalorian and be like, yeah, girl boss season 3. It's just stuff like that where no matter what, there's always going to be fuel to the fire, and people are going to have to deal with it. Fans, people that like it, things like that. It's literally the same thing that was going on with the prequel trilogy and people that liked Anakin and Hayden and everybody else. So only time's going to help that out, but yeah, that's how I feel. Ahmad says, I think the best possible story for Mace is to face off against Vader and Vader would kill him. That is literally the only acceptable story. That's the only way. You cannot bring Mace Windu back into the realm of Star Wars without him ultimately being destroyed by Vader. I think that's the only way. Because I liked aspects of Kenobi, but I think the last fight and them meeting was just, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have made that choice. That's all. I don't like the idea of of Vader getting absolutely mollywopped by Kenobi again before the movies. And that's just me being butthurt because I'm an Anakin Skywalker Darth Vader fan. Like, damn, bro, this guy's 0-2 in a handshake. This guy has the worst record against Kenobi. Kenobi is literally whooping his ass every time he meets. It's like the Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. You know what's going to happen at the end of this, That's literally how I feel. Bison says, most people don't like the Book of Boba Fett, but I really liked it. There were some things I did not like the scooter guys, but overall I liked it. I guess there will be no season 2 of that. Yeah, I like the Book of Boba Fett, man. I wasn't so, keen on disliking or hating the mods. I thought the mods were cool. I did not like the scooters. I think that if you actually gave them, swoop bikes or speeders that were like that in that color, but man, the bikes that they had, the scooters that they had, just did not fit the aesthetic of Star Wars. It looked like someone just tried to put 1950s George Lucas, Tiago, we're putting this in Star Wars. I get it. I just think that the design should have been different. I think the design should have been more Star Warsy, and I think it would have honestly been better. I think the scene with them in there when they're chasing the Major Domo, and if it was faster, it would have been better. It's just stuff like that where I would have been like, hey guys, what are we doing here? That's all. But yeah, I liked Book of Fett, man. I loved the first 2 episodes of Book of Boba Fett, man. And then I loved the Mando episodes in there too. And people discard well, it's Mandalorian. Well, yeah, but it's the Book of Boba Fett. You didn't get those episodes in the Mandalorian. You got those episodes in the Book of Boba Fett, and those are some of the best Star Wars shows. Some of the best Star Wars episodes that we have is those 2 episodes with Luke and Mando training with Darksaber, bro. Those episodes are amazing, man. So good. Can't discount that, dude. Amon says, I think it just shows that Vader was still erratic and not Vader of the original trilogy. Kenobi won because he outsmarted Vader, and even in A New Hope, he only allowed Vader to kill him. You're right. Shut up. God, I know. God. Sorry, I get really, really butthurt about Vader. So, because I'm a big Anakin fan, okay? So I'm just I know. You're right. 100%. But so I just, that's my thing, is when I think Vader, I think of this beast, bro, especially in the original trilogy. And it's clear, in my opinion, when you watch original trilogy, that Kenobi can't beat Vader, and that's why he lets him kill him. It's just, bro, this guy's been holding on his anger and hatred for so long. He's become this beast. I'm not gonna do this. I'm done. But even still, he still technically beats Vader, because yeah, he outsmarts him and he outwits him. It's wisdom. It's all these things that Vader it's just a giant flaw, man. Vader has become so powerful, so calculated, and even still, he's still not in that realm, because it's honestly just a giant glaring flaw of his. Kenobi, or this, or his anger, or his immaturity, and I think that's why I hate it the most, is because I guess it reminds me of maybe someone like me, where you keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. And I guess when I watch Kenobi, it's Mustafar all over again. I'm not necessarily cheering for the bad guy. It's just I love Vader. I love the turmoil. I love the struggle, you know? I love it because when at the end of Return of the Jedi, and I see Hayden, I'm just like, yeah, that's my boy right there, baby, you know? But, yeah, it's Star Wars, man. I think that's why we all love it so much. It's very emotional. Hello there says, Chrysanthemum was probably my favorite part of the Book of Boba Fett show. Yes, Cads. And I still think they completely underutilized Cad, man. I wish they did that more. Man. Yeah, and Chrysanthemum's cool as hell. Indeed, they were slow and looked so stupid. Indeed, that was great Mando in it. Yes, absolutely. And Luke looked so real in that episode. Yes, I loved that. I know a lot of people don't like the de-aging stuff and they want to recast. And I don't know if that's ever going to get sorted. You know, like, do you recast Luke Skywalker? You know? Especially if you want to use him, I think you have to. I think you have to recast Luke Skywalker. But that Book of Boba Fett episode, he looked fantastic, man. He sounded great. Like, he sounded so good. When I'm reading the Expanded Universe books, you know, like Shadow of the Sith, or I'm reading Heir to the Empire, man, you know, and I'm playing, of course, the Jedi Knight games, that's how I hear Luke. That's how I hear him. And I think that's why I liked those episodes so much. That was Luke Skywalker. Don't give up. You know, always get back up. When he says that, I think I have that on my phone somewhere. Like, that was like so amazing, bro. You know, that was honestly what I was expecting in The Last Jedi, but, you know, here we are. Yeah. Imperial, I'm afraid you are the only one. Oh, what did Imperial say? Okay, well then I will sit alone being the only one that liked the mods gave scooters. It was just the look of the scooters. That's all. It was just the look of the scooters. I'm telling you, man, if you made the scooters look different, I think people would have liked it. But I just don't understand why they all couldn't have speeders. Legit. These are mods. These are kids that are young and they have culture. Why couldn't they legitimately have speeders all decked out and painted? You know, Mandalorian Season 2 opening does a really great job with graffiti. Graffiti. It was the first time we've ever seen graffiti in Star Wars. I don't understand why they didn't do something like that and put it on the speeders. These are young kids, man. I think that would have been perfect. That's exactly like the type of culture, Fast and the Furious type of stuff that I think could have worked in Star Wars. I think that would have been the better way to do it, you know? Yeah, that would have been exactly what I thought about. So Ahmad says, if Vader was able to control his anger like he did in the third episode of Kenobi, he would have won. But his arrogance got him the best of course, 100%. You are 100%. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've sit there and, like, literally debated kids my age back in, like, oh my god, back in, like, 2005, 2006, 7, 8. Nuh-uh, Anakin Skywalker's so strong that you don't understand. I'm still doing it now, bro. I'm still making videos like that. I'm still the same kid. That's exactly how I am, bro. Gosh, Jesus, man. Ahmad says, I'm sorry, but Luke has to be in Dave's movie. It means recasting the OG trio, so be it. Yes, absolutely. I'm 100%. That's exact. Like, if we cast these people, it needs to be a dedicated role. Like, it needs to be a dedicated role. Like, for instance, with Han in Solo, A Star Wars Story. What's his name? Aiden? I can't remember his name. Sorry, guys. But I thought that was a fine casting. And even Danny Glover. Dude, I thought those were great castings. Why the F are they not being used in other media? I mean, the fact that Kira didn't show up honestly set me off the most about the Book of Boba Fett. That was probably the most upsetting thing, is that Kira was not involved. Oh, man. I'm still shook and upset about that. I understand that, like, you know, like for me, someone that loves the Expanded Universe, Legends continuity, I want a Shizor. Yes, I want a Shizor so bad. But Kira's right there too, bro. How do we not have Kira? How do we not have this going on, bro? You know? You don't even need to bring in Han or anybody like that. I just like the element of the underworld, and I think that would have been perfect. You know? I'm probably barking up like the same tree. I'm probably beating a dead horse or whatever, bro. But whatever, you know. Bison says, "Oh, of course, Imperial." Yeah. David Torres says they were brand new on a desert planet. What was brand new? Oh, the scooters. Yes. That's exactly it. It's just, it was too shiny for me, and the colors and the shine, I felt like just did not match. You know, it's very similar to, like, I was just talking about this actually. It was like Skeleton Crew does a great job with everything, like straight up. I think it's one of the nicest looking Star Wars that I've seen for TV. Excuse me, for TV. And I still can't get over the suburbs. Like, I don't hate it, but I just legitimately feel like, is this really the way that we're gonna execute this? Like, can we make it more Star Warsy? You know, is there a way that we could make more tech, you know, or refine? Can we make it look more like Corellia or something, where there's like industry vibe or something like this? It just looks too suburbsy for me. It's not like it doesn't exist, because I can see it existing. It's just, I feel like we can make it look more Star Warsy. There's another part in episode 3 too, where Judd is walking around with the kids, and the kids are sleeping in a hammock in the ship, and the hammock just looks like straight out of something that you would buy at Costco. You know, it's one of those things where, like, how can we make the hammock look like a Star Wars hammock? You know, it's stuff like that. And again, this is like very nitpicky stuff for me, but I love looking at like how Star Wars feels, how it sounds, you know, things like that. I'm a very big ambience guy, and when I'm watching it again, you know, it's just like, you know, I would have done it differently, but I'm a fan, so it doesn't really matter. No one gives a shit, you know. Man, that's so weird. I swear to God, my phone was like going off like crazy, but I guess not. But I don't know. Am I in a different boat? Am I being silly? Or what do you guys think? I would love. And plus, you guys gotta keep me honest, okay? You guys gotta let me know if Lord Dagovere is talking some stupid shit. You know, you gotta let me know, okay? Oh man, I don't know if you ever read. Okay, so while Kira's story ended before the Book of Boba, she went into hiding. Yes, I don't know if you read the Crimson Dawn and play Outlaws, but yeah, her syndicate would have been already dismantled. Yes. I mean, at that time, the comics were still going on, if I remember correctly, because obviously Outlaws hadn't come out and everything else like that. I know the actress also, I think, was dealing with something with her brain. I can't remember, but you know, in my opinion, live action trumps all. You know, and that's the one thing I've always understood, especially like being a huge Legends fan, is like, if something happens in the books, in the expanded universe, and then all of a sudden the live action changes it, live action has all the royalties. Live action has all of the rules. It, like, that has to happen here. This is like sacred ground, you know? So I feel like it doesn't matter. I feel like if someone retcons it because it has to happen for live action media, you know, for a movie or live action, that's where it comes. But you don't want to consistently retcon things, because then that gives no value to the expanded universe. If you keep changing things, and no one's going to care about the story. So I understand in terms of consistency, and I get it for sure. But yeah. Yes, and the colors were off the plate. Yes, that's David, I'm right there with you, fam. So you're speaking my language, fam. I get it. Sorry if my English is not spelled correctly, but it is only it's not my man. Dude, don't worry about that, please. It is fine. You are doing amazing, Bison. It is nice when you have no expectations of a series, and when you watch it, it is awesome. Yes, that's exactly how I feel. Honestly, like, it's great. I will say though, like, being a content creator, and please, can you guys answer this, like, honestly? I would love to know how you guys feel about this too. It's like, from a content creator's perspective, you know, how does the fandom affect you as a fan? You know, like, when you watch stuff, how constantly are you talking? And, like, you know, because I make my YouTube shorts, you know, and I get thousands and thousands of views and comments, things like that. I do it for Instagram Reels and TikTok. And no matter what I'm talking about, someone's always going to talk about something that they hate. You know, especially like recently, like with The Acolyte, man. Like, I was really nervous about doing the watch party again. We had a lot of people come in here just to hate on the show for The Acolyte, you know, and while I wasn't the biggest fan of the show, you know, and it's probably one of my lowest rated shows in Star Wars, there was still, you know, episode 5 and the finale I loved. I really loved those episodes. They were very good. Just sadly, the rest of the show just couldn't live up to that, you know? And with the Skeleton Crew coming out, I was really anxious about watching it. I was thinking about not watching it at all, you know, in terms of a watch party, you know? So as a content creator, that's how the fandom affects me. That's how stuff like that affects me. So yes, Bison, when you talk about like how when you have no expectations and it's good, you know, it feels great. But it's also, for me, fear. You know, it's just like, I'm doing this, I love Star Wars, but is it going to go back to the prequel trilogy era where it's not so smart to talk about Star Wars, you know? It's not so smart to talk about how much you love Hayden Christensen's performance, where everyone thinks he's the worst actor in the world, you know? So it's always one thing I'm like, how do you guys manage that? How do you feel about that? You know, what do you do to, you know, not only like for your mental health, but like as a fan, you know? How do you not get influenced, you know, or your vision distorted on the franchise changed because of what people are talking about? You know, and that's always so interesting to hear people, because I only see, you know, from my angle what else is going on. You know, it's really awesome to get everyone else's perspective of what's going on and how they interpret everything, how they perceive and absorb everything that's going on. You know, David Torres says, I get disappointed on how many haters we get. Example, I thought Solo was good, but I got hated on because of the sequels. Man, and yes, and that's so sad too, David, because I remember watching that, and the first time I watched it, I was like, I don't know. but then I watched it again, and I watched it again, and I watched it again. I ended up liking it. Like, I was like, dude, this is a great movie. Like, I think I ended up buying the DVD. No, I did not buy it on the DVD. I think I ended up renting it or something. I can't remember. But I ended up really liking it. But I was still really butthurt about The Last Jedi. And I think that was the biggest issue with that movie, is that it just came out so close to The Last Jedi. Like, they really didn't have to release it that close to the most divisive movie. Honestly, if I was in charge, I would have saw the perception of The Last Jedi, I probably would have postponed Solo for a year. Straight up. You know, let's just come back in and do it. This is a great character. Han Solo is a character that everybody's okay with. It's not that people aren't excited for Solo. It's just, this is probably a good, let's push them back into this slowly, you know? That's what I would have done. But yeah, I feel the same way, David. Ahmad says, I think the fandom will always have its toxic side, and that will be very vocal. So I'm not really shocked at the way the Acolyte was received, even though it brought so many things from Legends. Dude. That's exactly how I feel. Like, you know, even after the video today, I don't know if you guys have seen the video that I made. Did you guys see the video? Let me know inside the chat. But I made that video, and all I'm talking about is just the things I like. And even back then, I was like, when I, you know, I don't really follow a lot of the directors. I don't know what their business is. But, you know, the director was talking about Knights of the Old Republic. She was talking about Traya. She was talking about Bane, Path of Destruction. She was talking about Master and Apprentice. She literally mentioned Tenebra, you know, and Tenebris, and all these things. And I'm just like, how many goddamn fucking directors have we ever had that worked on Star Wars and actually knew these names? Actually, they not only like know and played Knights of the Old Republic, but actually know these characters. None. Was Acolyte great? No. But like, I still, you know, I don't know, maybe it's the fan of me, but I just still feel like there is potential. All you gotta do is like get different writers, bro. Why can't we have the Andor writers work with someone like Leslie? You know, why can't we have someone like Jon Favreau work with someone like that? You know? That's what I see all the time. You know, it's like, yeah, bro, I did not like a lot in that show, but man, this right here, I can work with this. Let's do this. Maybe we don't even call it the Acolyte. Maybe we call it the Stranger. You know? Maybe we call it Rule of Two. You know? I don't know, man. I still think there's a lot of potential to be had there, no matter how disastrous that was for me. Still. But yes, I agree 100% on that. Bison says, there's not a series that I hate about Star Wars. I will always like something new, but I will not say it is bad. But it could be better than some series. Yeah, that's, I mean, for me, it's always like, okay, I'm not going to lie though, man. Yeah, some of those episodes of The Acolyte were hard. I think some of the episodes of Kenobi were hard to get through. I really have a lot of things to say about The Last Jedi, you know? But even still, I don't consider it as bad. I consider it as weak. You know, are bad and weak the same things? Maybe. But it's just like, if you're going to ask me to watch these shows on repeat, I'm going to watch these ones the most. And I'm going to talk about these ones the most. But I'm not going to talk about the things these things that I don't like. That's just how it is for me, you know, and I want to keep it that way as best as I can, even though I'm literally creating content in Star Wars. So yeah. So Ahmad says, I personally believe that Acolyte has potential. Season 2 with Plagueis and seeing Osha become a Sith Lord. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Yeah, I think, man, just change the dialogue, man. Just change the dialogue, man. That's it, bro. Just change the dialogue, please. You know, even if you have to literally take stuff from the expanded universe word for word, please. That's it. I think if you can do that, I don't have a problem. Like, because I liked a lot of the ideas. Man. It's just the execution. That's it. It's just the execution and the way things looked. I think if you change that, you're probably looking... The Acolyte is probably looking like a 7 out of 10 instead of a 4. You know? Still not what I want, but better. David Torres says, it wasn't awesome, but it was way better than most people think. Yes, I have to agree 100% with you, fam. For sure. Sadly, no, but Manny Jacinto did say they might come back. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to try. I'm going to buy the concept art book when it comes out, because I love Star Wars art, and I do want to see these ideas go somewhere. And I think that's the only way to support it, outside of, you know, Disney Plus or whatever. So, so is there a season 2 coming? Yeah, that's it. That's all we have, Vice, and that's it. And Predator says, how do I keep OPs from getting me down? I practice reading Arabic, not translate, and read, and I watch all the next Star Wars with the same 9-year-old eyes. And yeah. I mean, that's the same. You know, I don't know if you guys follow Hello Greedo, but he's like one of the only other Star Wars content creators that I'll watch. And I think we live in the same area too, which I think is hilarious. And, you know, he was talking about how he had been watching Skeleton Crew with his daughter, and his daughter doesn't like doing anything. Like watching TV. She likes to be energetic and outside and everything. And he was talking about how, you know, his kid would just sit there and literally stop eating the popcorn because they were so entertained. And they enjoyed Skeleton Crew so much to the point that they were asking when the next episode had come out. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, kid, you know, it's not coming out till next week. And that makes me appreciate Skeleton Crew even more. Because it's stuff like that. Because I don't know if you guys have ever watched Star Wars with anybody that has never seen Star Wars. Like, one of the coolest things is literally showing someone Star Wars that has never seen Star Wars. You get to see the journey, like, from their perspective, you know. It doesn't matter whether you start it with your favorite episode or, you know, the original trilogy or, you know, the prequel trilogy. I like to start it with the prequel trilogy because I like seeing people build up. And then I also, like, feed them lies, you know, like, oh, yeah, you know, Skywalker? Nah, that's a common name in Star Wars, like Smith or Gonzalez, you know, and they fall for it. Like, they fall for it every time. It's hilarious. So then, you know, they get both beautifulness from, like, what the prequel trilogy is, and then episode 5 and The Empire Strikes Back. And so Star Wars is this huge dynamic thing when I show someone for the first time, and it's really fun. And so I imagine having a kid or something like that, someone that you really care about that like that. And so that's what makes me appreciate Skeleton Crew a lot more. That's really going to be someone's bridge into the whole universe. And what's after that? Clone Wars, maybe Star Wars Rebels. Then you get into the prequel trilogy, you know, and that's what's cool. That's what's really sick. You know, I appreciate that. I was 5 in 1977. I wasn't even born. I wasn't even a thing. Yo, Ben! Fam, are you watching Skeleton Crew? I appreciate you. I gotta follow you back, fam. I know you always come in here. I appreciate you, my guy. Let's go. How we doing? Yeah, so hello there says, did you see the OGs in theaters? Nah, fam. Nah, I'm 34, bro. I was born in 1990. I saw the prequels. Well, okay, I guess technically, I did see the OGs in theaters, but when they were re-released. So, yeah. But not like that. I did not see them, you know, like everybody else did like that, man. I'm still I don't know. I'm at the end of my youth here, I guess, you know. But yeah. Imperial Activity says, nice to see I ain't the only OG in this chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Bison says, I like to watch people's reactions on YouTube watching Star Wars movies for the first time. Yes. There was this amazing channel that I was watching. It was, I think it was like Villagers or something. It was like a channel. And they commented on my video one time from my reactions when I was doing. And so I went to go watch them. And they were Villagers. And I think they're like, I don't know, some Asian country, I don't know for sure, but they were watching Star Wars, and I watched the whole thing with them from episode 1 to 6, and it was so great. And like, they appreciated like George Lucas's vision, and even like, these are villagers, bro, you know, like they don't watch this stuff like every day like us. And they were like, they watched all 6 of them, and he was talking about, wow, this director was so amazing from episode 1 and 6, he did all this. I was just like, yeah, boy, let's go. Like, I just feel like Star Wars is like this universal language that everybody appreciates at one point, you know. So that's why I love it too. It's a cultural phenomenon, man. Everybody loves it, you know. Really sick. Haven't watched Skeleton Crew, but I'm going to finally catch up tonight. Actually came here to get your opinion and see how you live. Let's freaking go, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I like it, bro. It's definitely, it's the best show, I think, since Andor. It's pretty fun. It's in my opinion, it is a kid's show, but it finds a way to still be magical and fun. It's just fun. It's just, and you have to watch the first 2 episodes together. If you don't watch the first 2 episodes together, it's not gonna work. So yeah, definitely watch those first 2 episodes. I know you're probably a busy man, so yeah, man. But yeah, go out there. Let's freaking go, boys. Yeah, so let's go. It's Star Wars. It's fun, man. It's good. It gives me the vibe back. I feel alive again, you know? So yeah, I'm feeding off your energy, man. Now I'm feeling it. Let's go. I am sweating today, boys. I haven't even started playing Marvel Rivals yet. Anybody playing that, by the way? I've been playing it like crazy, man. I've been playing Marvel Rivals like crazy. I don't even really watch Marvel all that much, but Jesus, man. I like X-Men, though. I love X-Men. I'm not a big nerd like I am Star Wars. Star Wars and Halo are like the only... Star Wars, Halo, Pokemon, Armored Core. Outside of that... Oh, and Lord of the Rings. I keep forgetting Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. But outside of that, that's all the lore I know. Yeah, man, it's sick. Yeah, it's sick. Yeah, and I understand a lot of people want to wait till all the episodes are out. But yeah. Yeah, man, it's almost time, guys. We got 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 3 minutes. I don't know. 3 minutes. I gotta drink more water, bro. I'm always... Make sure you guys stay hydrated, okay? Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm actually really excited where we're going to see happening, because I really want to know what's going on. Ugh, God, man. Every time, bro. I'm never making another video like this again. Gosh. I can't look at my comment section today, bro. I just can't, dude. I can't do it. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning here in Neverlands. Oh my gosh, fam. Hey, Laser Rodriguez, thank you so much. Yo, let's go, my guy. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Ready up. Imperial says, Lord D, some love, but bust that like. But yeah, get them likes. Get them likes. What do the likes even do? Is it like the algorithm where it's actually gonna like show the stream to other people? But we got 8 people in this chat today, guys. We are doing awesome. Oh, by the way, Discord. Do you guys want the Discord? I don't know if anyone likes the Discord, but if you guys want to be in the little community, it's just a couple people right now. It's slowly growing. But if you guys want to do that, we just talk and chill, you know, Star Wars stuff all the time. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know and I can get you an invite. Yeah, can I get this one? No, can I not? Yeah, drop it. Okay, cool. We still gonna do that. Cool. All right, there we go. It is. Is it? What? Wait a second. Hang on. What the? Okay, hang on now. It's not done. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I actually have to go to my my Instagram and get the link, because I don't know, for some reason Discord is being a butt right now and doesn't want to actually do it for me, and I'm pretty sure the dang thing gonna be having a run now. All right, try that. Try that. See if that works. And then if it doesn't, let me know. Oh my god, what finals do you have, fam? Interesting. When this episode starts, I'm gonna leave, but I come back when it's finished. Hey, no problem, Eisen. I appreciate it. Yeah, I talk, I react. You know, I'm very loud, so I'm probably not the best person to watch it with. So I get it. Really? It worked? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah. So just make sure you look at the rules and everything in there, and then we's gonna do it for you guys. It's gonna be great. See if I can get you guys real quick before the show starts. Members. Yeah, get in there. Everybody's cool. Just make sure you follow the rules. That's it, man. That's all we ask. Everyone to be decent. Okay, it's not showing some of the new people though. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Algebra and chemistry. Oh my god, good luck, bro. I can't help you, man. I can't help you, bro. I can't. I'm so bad at that shit, dude. Oh my god, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to help you, fam. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Let's go. It's time, baby. All right. So you guys got it up? Okay, let me make sure all of the music is off. Okay, cool. Okay, all the music is off. All right, good. So it's just my mic now. Let's get on to episode 3. All right, 39 minutes. Okay, not bad. This is the second longest episode.
Everyone is chasing the feeling of a win. What? You're famous, but if someone wins, you're not funny. Somebody has to lose. What did I just do?
Wow, interesting. They gave me an ad on top of an ad, but interesting. That's so weird. Okay, all right. So we're at 02. You guys remember now. So that's how we do it. We get to 02. And when you get to 02, I'm going to count down. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, 0, go. And when you hear go, that's when you press play. All right, so we all can do it together. So again, once I say go, as soon as you hear me say go, that's when we click play, okay? All righty, fam. Press 1 in the chat. Let me know when you're ready to go. And we will get this freaking going, boys. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddy. Bye, Bison. Have a good day, fam. Bye, Ben. Bye, everybody. Yeah, Steven Discord. Yeah, you got it. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm assuming you guys are ready. I know there's like a 5-second thing, but here we go. We're going to do this, all right? All right. I'm going to count down. When I say go, you click play. 3, 2, 1, go. I actually like this character, Kim, I think their name is. Reminds me a lot of the Dark Crystal. Oh yeah, Crimson Jack. Dude, I didn't know that was a Legends character. It's from the original Star Wars. All right, here we go, man. Here we freaking go. Let's go. Can I get a let's go in the chat, baby? Wow. I like the music, man. I like the music so much. Hey! Oh! Did you see that?
Bro! Oh, man, I thought it was the Tales of the Jedi hyperspace. What are they called, man? It's like for distance. So they already back? What the hell's gonna happen with the other 4 episodes? Oh my god, they are back! What the flip? Tractor beam? It's gotta be tractor beam. Oh, if that was a tractor beam, bro, that was so whack. What the flip, bro? This is... What the flip? Do you guys remember that Han Solo comic where Chewbacca becomes Bigfoot? I love see so much. Is it the same houses? Tales of the Knights? What are we doing? Oh, what do you mean 100 years? A Rubik's Cube? What the hell? A flute? Was that a flute? What the hell? Almost looks like a star map. Oh my god, again. Another one. It's still so wild that they do that. Old Republic credits, there we go. Interesting. What the hell, bro? It's like a Lord of the Flies situation, bro. Oh my god, what the hell? Did you see that statue? King Noah. KB, you wanna go? Interesting. What the what the hell's going on this planet, guys? What the hell? They got a speeder. Oh my god, no, they got a tank, boy! What the flip? Oh my god, they almost look like mud troopers. What the heck? That's so crazy. Smart. Yo! Dude! That gave me so much Phantom Menace vibes. I like that. That was cool. Yeah, it's a different species. It's interesting. They got horns and everything. Oh, look, the Rex droid is also destroyed. Interesting. I can't tell if that's a building. Yeah. Wow. Bodied. Absolutely wow. Interesting. I can't tell who it is. Interesting. Do we know this person? I don't know who this guy is. Must be a new character. Interesting. Damn, bro. This guy, he just met these kids. Why did they make Smee just like this old crippled droid now? He was so capable before. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. It's a wrap, bro. Oh, look at that blaster. What the hell? She grabbed him by his trunk? Oh, an Ithorian. Dude, that's like the most different Ithorian I've ever seen. He's so cool looking. Nice. Nice. So delicious, right, guys? Yeah, I've never seen any Opie like that. Wow, Neil, what about yourself, boy? You gotta feed yourself before you feed others. The old days. Interesting. I can't hate Neil, bro. KB a legend, bro. Oh shit. Yeah, bro. That's a mud soldier. It's a mud soldier helmet. How'd they get that? These guys are whack, bro. Dude, Neil's getting an anxiety attack, bro. He's so silly looking, dude. Oh, it's John. Yeah, thought so. So John just saved them? Yes, let's go. Let's go. I want to know where these coordinates are, bro. Give me the more open public stuff, baby. Interesting. He's inviting her. Any strength? Oh, dang. I ain't writing the script, bro. Nope. Wow. Come on, Neil. We only got like 10 more minutes left, buddy. What the? That was whack. He got game. What the hell? Just in a frick. What the hell? Parkour after you kiss Neo. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was hilarious, dude. That was so funny, man. Oh my god. That was hilarious. I don't know why that was so funny to me. Like, I'm not making fun of it or anything. I just thought it was hilarious. Damn, bro, man. Oh, I just want an Old Republic just dump of crazy knowledge. Let's go. Interesting. Oh, whoa, what was that on the ground? What does it say? Oh, dang, I can't read it. Yes, it says at A2. Yes, it does. It actually says it in Arabic. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, here we go. What the flip? What the hell? my god, he randomly remembered. Damn, bro, what the flip, dude? That looked like a lightsaber, right? Or maybe, nah, maybe I'm just crazy, right? I'm just... Damn, bro, it's so whack, dude. Nah, man. Wim's a scrub, bro. Oh, wow. Interesting. Dang, bro. We're not done yet, Bison, but I hope you enjoyed it. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. What? What? Okay, but... Uh-oh. No! Oh, no. Oh, my God. What the flip? Oh, my God! What the hell is this scene? What the flip? What? Oh yeah, Neil. What the flip, dude? Bro, that was kind of whack, bro. That was a crazy ass scene. That camera work was wild. Oh god, dude. No, ain't no way you gonna end it there. What the flip? How you gonna end the episode there, bro? What the? I fainted, dude. Oh my god. Is there anything at the end? Oh god dang it, man. Jesus. Ah! Dang it, man. Yo, Bison, did you like it, fam? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Oh man. Yeah, I was laughing too. Yeah, I was laughing so hard, dude. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious, man. That was so funny, dude. Yeah, I think yeah. I like it, dude. I really enjoy the show, dude. I like it a lot. And that girl, don't remember her name, but she can shoot well. Fern? Oh, KB. Yeah, KB's good. She's supposed to be like the kid genius. I like her a lot, actually. I think she's probably the most capable character in the show. But I think something's gonna happen to her because someone was talking about. I think they mentioned that she has a health issue or something. So who knows? We're gonna see. Yeah, KB's really cool. I like KB. I like KB and I like Neil. I like them a lot. For the kids, they're really funny. They're awesome. I think they're great. Damn, bro. I thought we were so close to figuring out what the hell else is gonna happen, and I really I really wanted to see if it was like more Old Republic stuff, man. Like legitimately like more Old Republic stuff, you know. So I hope we get to see more Old Republic stuff, but damn. Yeah, man. So cool. Pretty sick. Did you guys like it? Yeah, that was funny. It was hilarious, man. It was funny too how his trumpet was full of smoke. Yeah, dude, it was hilarious, dude. I like the show, man. I think it's good. I this one I felt like was a little slower, but the ending was good, you know, so it kind of made up for it. Kind of stinks that Smee or SM33, whatever you want to call him, Smee, SM33, whatever. You know, bugged out and was acting a little silly, but I think that's really interesting. Also, do we think the captain had a lightsaber? You know, I know there's a lot of weapons that could probably destroy it, and I think no, Smee said that he destroyed it, so it was probably like a welder or something with like heat that he was able to use to destroy the coordinates. But I thought that was really interesting. Man, I'm itching for Old Republic stuff now. Every single time I'm like, oh, hey, Old Republic credits, let's go. What are we talking about? Yeah, I would go to those other planets and go on the lower tower. Maybe there is coordinates too. Yeah, I wonder if. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like, I wonder if there's actually things like happening in the planets, or if the pirate also went there. But I wonder what's going on, man. What did that pirate do? What did he? Found the treasure? Is he the reason is he the person that started the planets? And make them turn into whatever they are now? Yeah, there's a lot of questions, man. But the mystery is compelling. You know, it's compelling to the point where like I like what's going on. You know, I know, oh God, I actually hate this show that I'm gonna talk about, but Lost, the show Lost, that was that J.J. Abrams show where everybody's like stuck on the island. I think about that show a lot, and I this is like one of those shows where I like the mystery. You know, like what's happening here, what's going on. You know, now I didn't like Lost, but it's making me feel like it's really fun. I'm really trying to figure out what exactly is happening. So I dig it, man. I thought it was really fun. I really enjoyed it, man. But what about you guys? You guys like it? What would you? Right now, like, dude, it's still like Skeleton Crew is still an 8 out of 10 for me right now. Like, I'm liking every episode. It's really fun, really enjoyable. Even this like weird thing with like Neil and the girl from the tribe. I mean, I like the show. You know, I really want to know more about Judd. I feel like we haven't had a lot of time with him because last episode he was kind of the center. This episode he was only on screen for I feel like maybe like I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 minutes. You know, it was really about the kids again, and of course the entire show is about the kids, but I really want to know more on what's going on. So we'll see in the next couple episodes. Yeah, man, but I enjoyed it. I really liked it. It's fun. Can't wait for more, man. I hope you all enjoyed it too. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Let's see. Do we have another person in here? We do. Oh, viewing new members. Thank you so much. Let's go. Imperial fam, I see you joining in here. Let's go. Let's go. Got the acolyte stuff in here. Okay, yeah, guys, and remember, don't forget. Yeah, dang it. Where's the Oh man. Wait, does this work? Let me see this. No, it doesn't work. I don't know why it tells me to do that then. That's so weird. But I have the link here. So if you guys want to join the Discord. But yeah, join the Discord if you can. We're all chilling in here. Everybody's really cool. It's really fun. Nothing crazy. You know, slowly just trying to build the community up and keep everybody in there, all the good people. It's up top. Interested in Jude the Lost character. Yeah, I'm really interested. He didn't use the Force at all in this episode. Actually, he didn't use the Force at all. Like none whatsoever. I I thought that was also really interesting too. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, man. But I think that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm going to go chill and relax, maybe play some Marvel Rivals. And yeah, fam, tomorrow's Wednesday. But let me know what you guys think. New video, of course, tomorrow. If you guys aren't watching the shorts, please go ahead and watch the shorts. We got them on Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube. Please go ahead, check them out. They don't show up to the subscription stuff. I think that what you have to do is go on YouTube Shorts and watch the short on my profile, and then it'll eventually start showing you stuff. But yeah, let me know, fam. Really appreciate you. Yeah, please go to bed, fam. It's like 5 o'clock over there in the morning. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the Dark Temple, visited by Marathi, Luke Skywalker, and Kyle Katarn, and so many of the Force sensitives like yourself. I'm Lord Dagovere, fam, and I'll see you around. Deuces!